Galatians 4 verse 1. Now I say that the heir, as long as he is a child, differ nothing from a servant, though he be Lord of all.
Okay.
But is under tutors and governors until the time appointed of the Father.
And I know that when I used to do my homework, right? Let's say, for instance, I'll get something wrong. You know, I'll get a whooping for that. As evil as that may sound, but it taught me some form of discipline. You know, to the point where it made me want to strive to do what's right. You know, so being under a tutor, that could be a form of chastisement. You know, because they're constantly pushing you. They're constantly disciplining you. Like for example, you watch those old karate flicks. A sensei ain't nothing but a tutor. You know, in the sensei, he might make you stand in a squat position with some weights in your hand or something, putting you through all kind of chastisement. Kind of kicking you, beating your legs while you're standing on one leg. But ultimately you're being pushed, but by you being pushed, that teaches you to basically accept the level of pain that conditions you. So guess what? Us being under the tutors of the Apostles of Great Millstone, we're being conditioned to constantly keep rolling with the punches, no matter what we're suffering. That's happening through the Spirit of Yahweh. Well, Yahweh Shai, go ahead.
But, no, hold on. Let me just start it back up at 2. But is under tutors and governors until the time appointed of the Father.
That's another word for steward, governor.
Even so we, when we were children, were in bondage under the elements of the world, but when the fullness of the time was come, Yahweh sent forth his Son, made of a woman, made under the law, to redeem them that were under the law. That's a cut. That's a cut. You know. To redeem them that were under the law, that we might receive the adoptions of sons.
Who's under the law?
Israel.
No.
And because
the word, doesn't the word, if I'm not mistaken, doesn't the word adopt means to bring back? In order to be adopted, you had already been there before. Just like the word reconcile. The word reconcile means to bring back. So if you're going back to something, that means that you were already there before. Go ahead. That's pretty much it. Go ahead.
I got it. Yeah, this is Hebrews 12:9. Furthermore, we have had fathers of our flesh which corrected us, and we give them reverence. Shall we not much rather be in subjection unto the Father of spirits and live? For they verily for a few days chasten us after their own pleasure, but he for our profit, that we might be partakers of his holiness. Now no chastising for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless afterward it yieldeth the peaceful fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's basically going into the fact, you know, we had earthly fathers, you know, that get on us. So, like, how much more, you know, the Most High? You know what I'm saying? Who's the Father of everything? You know what I'm saying? The power of everything. You know, we know he has the righteous way. You know what I'm saying? So why not follow him? Follow him, you know?
You got more? Keep Revelation 7 and 2.
Revelations chapter 7,
St. John 17,
verse 2. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
Now hold that and jump over to 14. Then we're going to come back to that.
Verse 14.
No, chapter 14. Yep, 14 and 1. Because it says, hurt not the earth till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. And what are the servants being sealed with? You know, 14 is going to explain it. Go ahead.
Revelation chapter 14. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000 having his father's name written in their foreheads.
So it says that 144,000 is gonna have the name of the Father written in their forehead. That's the seal. When you look it up in the Greek, it says the Father and the sons. You know, name written in their forehead. 144,000. Now, when you go back to Revelations, the 7th chapter, it breaks down that 144,000 where they're gonna come from. But before we get that, can you grab that in St. John?
Okay. This is John 17:6. I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world.
Now, who is those men? Yahushua at this time, he was praying for those disciples. He was praying for those disciples that was following him. Because he had a bunch of disciples that was following him, but some of them went back. When he told them to eat my flesh and drink my blood, you know, that was a deep sin for them, so they couldn't get it. So they turned back into the world. But he said that he did what?
I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world.
Now, can you jump down to 20?
Okay. This is John 17:20. Neither pray I for these alone, but for them also which shall believe on me through their word.
Now, this is talking about the 144,000. Because everybody doesn't have the name of the Lord, you know, that was placed upon them. Only the 144,000